But yeah, I can go over the second places if you guys want to. Do you guys want me to summarize and do first, second, third for every single category? Do you guys want to see that? But yeah, before I reveal the first, second, third places for every category, to summarize, let me just summarize the multiple time winners, because a few players won more than once, which is pretty interesting. These are the players who received... Oh, it's formatted all wrong. It's formatted all wrong. Okay, well, let me reformat this on screen, so you guys are going to be wondering what I'm talking about here. But yeah, I'll put spaces. I'll just put spaces. There we go. These are how many nominations players were able to come away with. These are how many nominations, everybody. Alpha 544. Yep. Very, very clever. Because a lot of players were nominated multiple times. So there you go. These are the players who were nominated more than once. And how many times they were nominated. This is going to be a little bit scuffed. It's not going to completely line up. I'll do my best. I don't know why I did this many spaces. I really did not need to do this. And yeah, there's got to be a better way to do this as well, but I'm committed. I've started, so I'll finish. Sort of in line. It's definitely getting a little bit slanting slightly to the left here. Tab doesn't work in OBS, unfortunately. I've tried tabbing. It doesn't work. I would love to be able to tab. That would be nice. If you could just snap things with a tab. Oh, you can't see Justin's name. True. Let me try and move that in a second. I've just got 3 more numbers to move. There you go. So there's your list of players who received more than one nomination and how many nominations they received. So Monkey Moon is the most nominated player, nominated for 7 of the 18 categories. First Killer, 6. Jack 5, Alpha, Jorius, Justin, and Mark were all nominated for 4. Ahmad, Arsenal, Extra, and Seiko were all nominated for 3. And Archie, Atomic, Astral, Chicago Drees, Garrett G, J-Naps, Rattle, Squishy, and Turbopulse were all nominated for 2 categories each. Again, I've only listed the players who were nominated for more than 1. But I'll leave that on screen for a bit. Okay, add a text outline so it's easier to see. What if I do this? Hold on. There's that easier to see. I made it white text, black background. That might be a bit easier. I could also just do this. Hold on. There you go. We could also just get rid of that. Those are the multiple nominations, because I know some people are curious. Did Jack win any? Well, okay, here's the... Well, the people who won more than one award is a much shorter list. That list is Jorius, who won 3, Monkey Moon, Ahmad, and Arsenal, who all won 2 each. They all won 2 each. Put the region before the name. I am absolutely not going to do that. I can't be bothered. But yeah, that's your multiple time nominations right there. But yeah, to summarize, I guess we'll have to just do this one by one. I don't have a quick way to copy paste this. I've been copy pasting most of the things for today, but I don't think I've got a quick way to do this. So let's just go through it one by one again. So best player was Monkey Moon. There was no one in second place for that one. He just went and won it by himself. Only player who got more than one nomination was Monkey Moon. So I'll just write down all the first places. So we had Monkey Moon winning. No, not Jarius. We had Seiko. New region player was TRK. Best goal, Ahmad won that one. Best of 22 prediction was Jarius. Personality was CJ. Content creator was actually Arsenal and Jack as well. So I guess apparently Jack is first in alphabetical order, so I don't show favoritism. I'll write this so that people don't get confused. It was at Jack Arsenal, 1-2. What do we got next? Best trash talk, that was Rattles, of course. Sportsmanship, Garrett G. I mean, like, all of these are, of course, I feel like. Was there any category that you guys think doesn't make sense? Because I think they all make sense. Then Joria's Justin, they were tied for entertaining. Relating waves underrated. Shooting was JNaps. Extra took passing. And Mist took the goalkeeping. I tried to remember when players have lowercase, uppercase, and all that. Trying my best. Okay, so for second places, because I know you guys wanted to see that, I'm just making another file so this is a little bit easier to read, because the formatting is going to be a disaster if I don't do this. So yeah, there was no second place for the first one because it was literally just Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon is the only player who received a nomination, or who received, I think, more than 2 nominations. I mean, but yeah, Dries was the second in rookie, and then second in new region player was actually Ahmad. I didn't tell you guys that earlier. Yeah, Ahmad took second most votes. Let me just double check that. Yep, Ahmad got the second most. And then goal of the year, second most votes went to First Killer's goal, the upside down redirect, or just First Killer in general, but I think most people were referring to the upside down redirect. And best player 2022 prediction was First Killer again. He took he got quite a few seconds, I think. Personality, second place went to Garrett G, and also to Turbo Pulsa. This was a very, very close one. So Turbo and Garrett both tied for second there, with just 1 vote behind CJ. Second place of Trash Talk, we've already got top 2 for content. Trash Talk, second place was Turbo again. And Sportsmanship was Metsonaris. Fastest player second went to First Killer again. He got quite a lot of seconds. That was by 1 vote. Ahmad beaten by 1. And then Mechanics, number 2 was AJ and Justin. Equal. They were second equal for Mechanics. Smartest player, I mean, this tells you a lot about BDS. The 2 players who were nominated smartest was Monkey Moon and Extra. Both from the exact same team. So, yeah, that was pretty clear. Joria's Justin were first and second for most entertaining. That one's already got a 1-2. Most annoying to play against. There was no clear second place for that one. As well, there was 7 different players who had 2 votes, so there was no clear second. Underrated, there was no clear second either, actually, because 4 different players got 2 votes. For shooting, also no clear second place, because 3 players got 3 votes. So a lot of these didn't have a clear second place. Passing did, though. Passing, the clear second place in passing was Atomic, and not Atomic. Monkey Moon got second in that one as well. So that's all the second places that I can find. The top 2s for everything that had a decisive top 2, or top 3 in some cases. I don't know how many categories had decisive top 3s. I think new region player did. I could write that. Do you guys want me to write that in as well? Let me just make my camera a little bit smaller. Yeah, I can write that in if you want me to. So 3, there was no 3 for the first one, or the second one. The third one for new region player was Razebull. Razebull actually took 3rd over there. I beamed the formatting. Hold on, look what I've done. I put Razebull here. What am I doing? I'm a Muppet. Right, hold on, let me move all that back. Let me move everything back to where it was. There we go. That should be better. So that should line up now. So yeah, the reason that there's no second or third for best player is because no one else got more than 2 nominations. The reason there's no third for rookie is the same thing. I'll write best rookie. Let's see. So best goal. There was no decisive third place for best goal. There was no decisive third place for best in 2022. Monkey Moon and Justin both tied for that. I suppose I could write that in. Should I write that in? The Monkey Moon Justin tie. Not sure if you guys want that much information. It doesn't even really fit, but yeah, that's That's the third place equal. Yeah, personality's already got 3 names there. We've got, okay, content creator. First equal was Abjack and Arsenal. And then third place was K-Dop. Best trash talk. Third place, okay, we'll give Archie was asking how many votes did he get. He did get enough to get in the list. He got third place. Archie got third place in that one. There was no third place for sportsmanship. Fastest, Monkey Moon and Astral actually tied for that, for third place in fastest. I don't have space to write Monkey Moon again, so I'll just write MM. Everybody knows hopefully what that means. We've already got 3 names for mechanics. Smartest player. The third and smartest player was Jack. I don't have enough space to write his full name, so I'll just write Abjack. Most entertaining. Did we have a decisive third? We did actually, and it was Seiko. Annoying had no decisive third. Yeah, these 2 categories, annoying and underrated, were just so stacked. Everybody was getting 2 votes there, but no, there was no decisive seconds or thirds. I'll see if I've got enough space to write in all the second places. I don't think I do. For shooting, let's see. Shooting was Monkey Moon, Seiko, and First Killer. But that would actually be second equal. Yeah, we go here. So it was Monkey Moon, Seiko, and First Killer. So I'll write it in because it's kind of interesting that First Killer got yet another second. He got so many second places. Passing actually did have a decisive third place, and that was Mark. I don't think it's gonna fit. Let's see if we can fit his whole name in. Ah, we can. Okay, Mark by 8. And goalkeeping. Nah, oh wait, well, there was a third equal. It was Alpha and Jack. I don't know if it fits. Kind of. Alpha / Jack. There we go. So there's all your top 3s. I don't know if I can fit any. Let me see if I can fit any more names in underrated. You know, it's interesting to see how many names we can get on here, just to give as much credit as possible. So 2 would have been, well, there's actually a 4-way tie for this one. It was Dries, Casio, Mitane, and Percy. Luckily, since they all have such short names, we can actually fit them in. There you go. But yeah, most annoying to play, there was 8 other people, so we can't fit them in. we literally can't fit them in. I think we've got yeah, we've got quite a good list there. Quite a good list. Why did you say best new region versus best minor region? We're trying to like go away from calling it minor region in the casting, because it's, you know, it's not like those regions are any less important, you know what I mean? So there you go. That was all your top 3s according to the pros. That was everybody who was listed. Well, it wasn't everybody who was nominated, but it was everybody who got decisive top 3s. Some of these aren't even decisive. I mean, we've got 5 names there for most underrated. We've got 4 for best shooting. But yeah, we got 1 for best player, 2 for rookie, 3 for new region player, 2 for best goal. The reason there's no third there is because there was 4. They were all tied. We don't have enough space in the screen. We also don't have any more names for that best sportsmanship because no one else received more than 2 nominations. So I guess the only incomplete top 3s here are best goal and most annoying to play, and it's just because I can't fit all the names on on the screen. There's too many. So there you go. That's it. That's your list. Since you guys wanted, some of you guys wanted this. I wanted to save this for the end though, because I know some people just want to know who won, and then they've probably called it a night at that. But for those of you who wanted this, there it is. P12C4, thanks to the 19-month tier 1, and also Rise TTZ, thanks for gifting a sub to KL. Welcome to the channel, KL. Can I put the pros who voted on the screen? Yeah, sure, I can. Let me just make yet another text source for this. I'm I've already put, if you want to know it right now before I type it all out again, I do have it on Twitter. I've written it on, I've tweeted out a picture of all the pros who voted. Yeah, from NA, it was Garrett G. I'll show you guys me filling this in, I guess. So I'll hide everything else for now. I'll just show you guys who the panel was. So for NA, the panel was Garrett G. It was also Chicago. So Garrett G from NRG, Chicago from G2. It was Turbo Pulsar from Envy, Retals from SSG. We had Shad from Complexity. Who else was in this? Shock was in this. And Torment as well. There's one more. Which team am I forgetting here? What other top team have I not mentioned? Somebody help me out. Who is it? Why can I not remember? Ah, it was FaZe. It was Illusion, who used to play for FaZe. So that's who I got for NA. And then for EU, it was Extra. It was Fairy Peak. Metane was in this. No, not Cash, sorry. For some reason, I always mix up Relating Wave and Cash because they played a 2s tournament together. But it was Relating Wave. Was one of the nominations, or one of the nominators. Who else do we have for EU again? What are the other EU teams? Jack was in this. He was one of the people voting. Name another good EU team, guys. I'm just blanking on all the good EU teams now. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Stake. I think there was another French person. Oh yeah, Casio. And there's one other good EU team who I can't remember. Oh yeah, Catalysm. Well, when I say good EU team, I just mean like the ones who are top tier. The ones who are like the top 8. There's well more good teams in EU than that, of course. And then there were 9 committee members, panel members from the other regions as well. Let me just enable this source so you guys can see who they are as well. All right. Yeah, it was CJ. Also had Tarsauce. Then from Sam, there was Coyote TG1 and Math. I think he spells his name all lowercase. From Mina, it was Senzo and Ams. And then from APAC, we had Realize and Max U. And then from Sub-Saharan Africa, we had Snowy. So that's your panel. Those are the people who are voting for the awards today. That's the full list. You can't see under Casio. Wait, how? Was it beamed somehow? Is it right now? Was it beamed before? Stoned idea, and thanks to the 8-month tier 1, I appreciate that. You should be able to see that. Fixed. Oh, it was bad. I see. Okay. Well, yeah, there you go. But like I said, if you don't like the votes, then these are the people to blame. But if I were you, I wouldn't blame them because it's pro players' choice. You can have your own awards. You can have your own choices for all the awards. But the pro players in this list, they voted for these results. Massive wall of text. There you go. And I think they did a really good job. I think they did a really good job. Second best player, there was no one else was nominated. In order to count as a nomination, at least 2 of the panel had to nominate the same player. No other player was nominated more than once, except Monkey Moon. There were more nominations for Monkey Moon spelled wrong than any other player. No Sam at all. Well, Razebull was nominated for New Region Player of the Year, and he played Sam for most of 2021. So there's a little bit of Sam representation here. CJ picked up a win for OCE. Ahmad and TRK got a couple of. We'll get a few wins for Mina. But yeah, Razebull holding it down for Sam. On top of that, there were some other nominations for Sam. Shad was nominated for New Region Player of the Year. He just didn't get as many nominations as the others. Yanx as well. Yanx NZ was nominated. So for New Region Player of the Year, Razebull, Shad, Yan were all nominated. they just didn't get as many nominations as TRK, Ahmad, Razebull. But yeah, definitely Sam is a rated region. Everybody rates him. But it's just because MENA, Middle East had a more impressive LAN. So I think they just stole the show. I mean, Ahmad just completely stole the show with Goal of the Year. New Region Player of the Year, TRK and Ahmad again just stole the show at LAN. And Ahmad, fastest player. Everybody just voted him the fastest. So yeah, there was just a few of these categories that were just very Middle East dominant. That's why they came out with more than any other new region. There were a few like individual nominations here and there for other SAM players, but then they just didn't get double. They didn't get 2 nominations in any of the other categories. What categories would you guys like to see included if we did this again? And what do you think? Do we need to remove any of these categories, or do you like them all? First of all, type 1 if you like all the categories and you would like to see them again. These categories that we've got. If you think they're all worth seeing again. Yeah, so okay, that's good. At least they're all good categories. The reason a couple of interesting categories that have just been mentioned. One of them is best save. The reason I didn't ask for best save is because saves are harder to remember, I feel. So I feel like a lot of recency bias would have been put into that one, and it would just be the Atomic save and the Ahmad save, and that's it. But there's other really good saves earlier in the year. Things like best dribble, best save. I didn't think that this panel would really want to do the research for that one. Whereas best goals are extremely memorable. So that's a bit easier to just do off the top of your head, which is what all of these votes were. Most overrated. Yeah, I didn't do anything like that either, any like toxic categories. Most annoying to play against was the most like low-key toxic category, but that's a good thing. You're supposed to be annoying to play against, so it's not bad for Arsenal at all. Hardest to read. Well, hardest to read kind of falls under annoying to play. But yeah, obviously I could have thrown in some more toxic categories as well. Maybe that was the play. Best hair. I mean, what is the point of doing best hair? It's just Mark by 8's going to win. We all know Mark by 8's got the best hair. Best car designs. Actually, that's a pretty good one, except now everybody has to use esports decal, right? Held back the most by their teammates. Yeah, that's a pretty toxic one. The worst settings. Yeah, we could run this back with full toxic categories. Would you guys want to see that? Type 1 in chat if you would want to see the toxic Players' Choice Awards, where every single category is toxic. Of course, you guys would want to see that. You're all toxic. Yeah, I'll see if people want to do that. I don't know. Probably Extra doesn't want to do that. I mean, Extra was in the panel for this one. I don't think he's going to want to do this one. I don't think he's going to want to do most toxic. He'll just write I don't know for every single answer. Every single category will be like, I don't know. Yeah, I think it was pretty good stuff across the board. I was impressed with all the responses. I think the panel did a great job. They came up with a bunch of good stuff. Yo, T-Base, thanks for the raid. I was just actually gonna look for somebody to raid myself, but hope you had a good stream, man. Everybody's asking T-Base, when's First Touch? You know, where's it been? Everybody's dying for the next First Touch episode. EU fans in particular, myself included. Gotta think that if NA had won LAN, there would have been a First Touch episode by now. Just, you know, in my opinion, I reckon there would have been many a First Touch episode if NA had won LAN. But First Touch has been strangely silent because NA didn't win. I don't know if that's true. Maybe they were, you know, scheduled to come back at the date they're gonna come back regardless. Due to EU winning LAN, FT has been an extended hiatus. Budget cuts. I bet you have. I bet you've been an extended hiatus. You can't just wait until NA regionals happen and then talk about NA regionals for the entire episode. Like, teammates, if you guys do a First Touch episode and all of the topics are about NA regionals that just happened, I don't know when is it? Because I do want to. I watch First Touch every time. It's a really good podcast. When is it actually? Or is it not announced yet? Are you not allowed to say? Because if you do it after the first regional and all you do is talk about the NA regional and then you're like, oh, and also there's an EU regional this weekend, let's talk about that. You don't talk about LAN at all. The chat is going to spam so much about NA airport memes. And the mods, the mods are going to be working overtime trying to keep all the memes at bay. That'll be class. Oh wait, I just realized T-Bates was streaming with T-Bates, why were you streaming with a title EU greater than NA question mark question mark question mark and then exclamation mark first touch? What does exclamation mark first touch do in T-Bates chat? Let me check. What does it do? What happens when we type that? Exclamation mark FT. Make sure to tune into the first touch into first touch on Tuesdays at 3 EST. We appreciate the support. Wait, does that mean it's tomorrow? Oh, that's going to be hype. I'm looking forward to it. 3 Eastern, so that's 8 p.m. my time tomorrow. I'll definitely be watching if I can. Good guests lined up. I'm looking forward to it, man. Always has good guests. Always a good show, really.